The Faith of Baha'u'llah, a World Religion, by Shoghi Effendi. The faith established by Baha'u'llah was born in Persia about the middle of the 19th century. It can be regarded in no other light than a world religion, destined to evolve in the course of time into a world-embracing commonwealth, whose advent must signalize the golden age of mankind. The age in which the unity of the human race will have been unassailably established, its maturity attained, and its glorious destiny unfolded through the birth and efflorescence of a world-encompassing civilization. The fundamental principle enunciated by Baha'u'llah is that religious truth is not absolute but relative. That divine revelation is a continuous and progressive process. That all the great religions of the world are divine in origin. That their basic principles are in complete harmony. That they differ only in the non-essential aspects of their doctrines. The aim of Baha'u'llah is not to destroy, but to fulfill the revelations of the past, to reconcile rather than accentuate the divergences of the conflicting creeds which disrupt present-day society. His purpose is to restate the basic truths which these teachings enshrine in a manner that would conform to the needs and be in consonance with the capacity and be applicable to the problems, the ills and perplexities of the age in which we live. The Baha'i Faith upholds the unity of God, recognizes the unity of His prophets, and inculcates the principle of the oneness and wholeness of the entire human race. It, moreover, enjoins upon its followers the primary duty of an unfettered search after truth, condemns all manner of prejudice and superstition, declares the purpose of religion to be the promotion of amity and concord, proclaims its essential harmony with science, and recognizes it as the foremost agency for the pacification and the orderly progress of human society. It unequivocally maintains the principle of equal rights, opportunities, and privileges for men and women, insists on compulsory education, eliminates extremes of poverty and wealth, abolishes the institution of priesthood, prohibits slavery, asceticism, mendicancy, and monasticism, prescribes monogamy, discourages divorce, emphasizes the necessity of strict obedience to one's government, exalts any work performed in the spirit of service to the level of worship, urges either the creation or selection of an auxiliary international language, and delineates the outlines of those institutions that must establish and perpetuate the general peace of mankind. The Baha'i Faith revolves around three central figures, the first of whom was a youth, named Mirza Ali Muhammad, known as the Bab, who in May 1844, at the age of 25, advanced the claim of being the herald who, according to the sacred scriptures of previous dispensations, must needs announce and prepare the way for the advent of one greater than himself. Mirza Hossein Ali, surnamed Baha'u'llah, the glory of God, and native of Mazandaran, whose advent the Bab had foretold, was imprisoned in Tehran, was banished, in 1852, from his native land to Baghdad, and thence to Constantinople and Adrianople, and finally to the prison city of Akka, where he remained incarcerated for no less than 24 years, and in whose neighborhood he passed away in 1892. In the course of his banishment, he formulated the laws and ordinances of his dispensation, expounded, in over 100 volumes, the principles of his faith, proclaimed his message to the kings and rulers of both the East and the West, both Christian and Muslim, addressed the Pope, the Caliph of Islam, the chief magistrates of the republics of the American continent, the entire Christian sacerdotal order, the leaders of Shia and Sunni Islam, and the high priests of the Zoroastrian religion. His eldest son, Abbas Effendi, known as Abdu'l-Baha, the servant of Baha, appointed by him as the successor and the authorized interpreter of his teachings, who since early childhood had been closely associated with his father, and shared his exile and tribulations. The passing of Abdu'l-Baha marked the termination of the first and heroic age of the Baha'i Faith, and signalized the opening of the formative age, destined to witness the gradual emergence of its administrative order. This administrative order, unlike the systems evolved after the death of the founders of the various religions, is divine in origin, rests securely on the laws, the precepts, the ordinances, and institutions which the founder of the faith has himself specifically laid down and unequivocally established. The faith, which this order serves, safeguards, and promotes, is essentially supernatural, supranational, entirely non-political, non-partisan, and diametrically opposed to any policy or school of thought that seeks to exalt any particular race, class, or nation. It is free from any form of ecclesiasticism, has neither priesthood nor rituals, and is supported exclusively by voluntary contributions made by its avowed adherents. It is like a wide embrace, is Queen Marie of Romania's own tribute, gathering together all those who have searched for words of hope. It accepts all great prophets gone before, it destroys no other creeds, and leaves all doors open. The Baha'i teaching brings peace to the soul and hope to the heart. To those in search of assurance, the words of the Father are as a fountain in the desert after long wandering. It is Christ's message taken up anew, in the same words almost, but adapted to the 1,000 years and more difference that lies between the year 1 and today.